today. Happy Tuesday, and I'm super excited to come in here and chat with you today about connecting with your childhood free spirit and willpower. Okay, so this activity that I'm going to have you to do today is just a small fraction of what is in the Vibrantly Balanced program that is actually available, and we start October 1st. And it goes back to your childhood. I really want you to be able to connect with that person you were while you were still innocent, and before that you knew that there were things that were going to knock you down in the world, and before you realized that life is tough, and before you realized and had all these experiences that really made you feel all those negative emotions in life. Okay, so as a child, we are very free-willed, and depending on your personality as a child, you're free-spirited and you believe what the people that you're surrounded by believes and tells you. If you watch Disney, those movies are powerful and they really want you to believe that you can be anything you want to be in this world, right? And usually, generally, when we're children, our parents and those around us, they tell us that we can be anything we want to be, and they really encourage us to keep going. Like, I shared a video with my group the other day, and it was this toddler who was trying to hit a t-ball off of the t-ball thing, and he absolutely missed, but he spun all the way around and he crashed and burned, okay, while he was trying to hit that ball. And he jumped back up and he said, I'll try again, right? So that's what I'm talking about when we connect to our free spirit and our willpower from childhood. So I want you to think back to your childhood. What was it that you wanted to be when you were growing up? What was it that you really wanted to do? What kind of person were you? So for example, for me, when I was about 6 to 8 years old, that was before the trauma that I had in childhood happened. And you could see I just had this free spirit. I believed that I could be anything that I wanted to be. I wanted to be a movie star, but I also knew that I had this calling for babies, and I wanted to be a nurse for babies, okay? And so I wanted those two things in my life, and I knew that I wanted those things. And it didn't matter how. I was going to figure the how out as I went along in life, right? But I was very adventurous. I was very fearless. I was fearless as a child. I would do just about anything, okay? And if I wanted something, that I was going to do that. I was very independent, and I had lots of strength as far as being strong-willed. And I want you to think back to that childhood that you had, because if you connect with that girl and you envision what she was and how you show up now versus how you showed up then, you can really see how life could be totally different for you if you were still showing up in that same way, okay? So for example, in my childhood, I was fearless. I loved roller coasters. I loved all those adrenaline rush type things, okay? So I want you to think back to your childhood. What did you like to do? How was your character traits when you knew that you had people loving you and supporting you big and telling you that you could be anything you wanted to be? What did that look like? What did your dreams consist of, okay? Because this is the work that we do in Vibrantly Balanced to connect you with being your true self and connecting with your inner core to refigure out who it is that you are and what path you're meant to be on. Because when we connect with that path that we're meant to be on, that is truly ours and not anybody else's, then that's when we find our success in life, okay? So I want you to reconnect with that childhood girl that you used to be. What was she like? How did she do life? What did she expect to be when she grew up, okay? So for me, I told you I wanted to be a movie star and I wanted to be an OB nurse. And isn't it ironic that while I failed out of nursing school right before the semester of OB, I still have parts of these things in my life. I'm still a health advocate, okay? I still help people with their health. I now don't deliver babies for humans, but I deliver babies for puppies as we breed chocolate labs. We actually have a a litter right now of 4, and oh my gosh, they're so sweet. Like just the sounds that they make and things like that. It's just it warms my heart so much to hear all those baby sounds. I've been having baby fever lately, and oh my gosh, just being able to snuggle them and hold them and hear those sounds, it's just so great. But that's what I'm talking about. You have to connect with those things that you wanted to do in life, and really think about your desires now and what you're wanting in life in order to truly find that fulfillment in life. So I knew that somehow within me, I was meant to do videos. I knew that somehow within me, I was supposed to help people with truly, you know, being their best self. I knew that somehow I was supposed to have something to do with babies, right? So even in my past, I've had a stay-at-home babysitting business, right? In-home babysitting business where I've watched other people's kids and things like that, all right? So over the course of my lifetime, I've still been aligned with what was for me. Even though I flunked out of nursing school, I never went to Hollywood to be the movie star, okay? But now I make videos, and that allows me to have an income. So I'm actually technically the movie star that I wanted to be. I am technically the OB nurse that I wanted to be, between helping other women with their health and gaining confidence in themselves. I still help my children with getting all the medications that they require, having the supplements and the nutrients that they need to grow, right? I'm still that nurse. And I still deliver babies, just not human babies like I thought it would be. So I want you to reconnect with your childhood. I want you to reconnect with what you were and what you desired back then, and see if you've walked out the path accordingly. It's not going to go exactly the way that you planned it, but your path is your path. And that girl that you was way back then, that free spirit with that intense willpower to do big things in this life, that mindset of I'm going to do this until I get it, and having that support, I want you to ask yourself if you still have that support around you, of people truly encouraging you to do the things that you desire to do within your heart. Because if you don't, that is one of the very things that is holding you back from being the successful version of you that you truly want to be. So ask yourself those hard questions and reconnect with your childhood so that you can truly be able to see how you've changed, how you've lost that innocence within yourself. Truly connect with yourself and see how you are not showing up as the person that you would be. And ask yourself, what would that 6 to 8 year old girl say about you? Would she be proud of where you're at right now? Or would she be saying, I thought you would have done a lot better by now, right? Because the realization of what comes from asking those hard questions can really help you see what needs to change in your life so that you can truly have that in abundance and fulfillment, so that you're truly doing life your way and having that freedom that you desired as a child, that you knew was possible for you if you followed your heart and still had that willpower that you used to have, and that free spirit to just know that you're supported and loved and accepted, and that you can do the very things that you want to do with enough effort, right? So I challenge you to do this activity with yourself. And if you want help walking through it, Vibrantly Balanced starts on October 1st. And I would love to have you in the program. If you need more information on it, just message me and I'll get you more details. But we start October 1st, and I'm truly going to help you to get aligned with your mind, your body, and your spirit so that you can show up in confidence and truly understand your purpose in this life and connect with what it is that you want to do and who you want to be in this life, so that you can have that fulfillment and you have that success that you're driven to have. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Love you guys.